Tankers, welcome back to another one of my videos. I'm Jules Blitz, and today I'm going over the ISU 152. Now this is quite a menacing vehicle on the battlefield, and I noticed a lot of you guys commented on my ISU 130 video and in my Discord saying that the ISU 152 was better than the 130. So, I figured I should probably try the ISU 152 out just a little bit to get a full opinion on both of the vehicles. And when I made the video on the ISU 130, I hadn't played the ISU 152 in probably, 4 or 5 months. So, I wasn't a huge fan of the ISU 152 really ever. I've never really been a huge fan of the Russian tank destroyers. But I figured I'd take this one out for a spin. And, you're going to see 2 of the games I probably played out of 10 in it. And to be honest, they were quite broken and overpowered. You see we already got a shot in. Now that was probably the lowest roll I've ever seen for a 152mm cannon at 509. However, hopefully we're going to be able to roll this T-34 for a little bit more. 631, that is more like it. That still is a low roll, however, and this tank, I don't know why, but it just tends to low roll quite a bit. Now that shot there, that pretty much shows you why I don't like the Russian tanks that much, especially this one, is because for some reason it likes to have a lot of shots like that. They usually just miss completely or they hit directly, and you'll see that here. They either hit directly when you're aiming or they miss just completely. They ricochet off weird shots even though you have 286mm of penetration. And that's one of the things I don't understand about this tank is it'll either it's a hit or miss. That's the issue with the gun. However, when it does hit, it hits hard, and you can see we've already picked up 2,500 damage within the first 2 minutes of this game. My friend has just tapped this T-34, and hopefully I'm going to go run up there and finish him off. And this tank's also not slow at all. It goes, 42 forwards, I'm pretty sure. That's the top speed of it, so it's not slow at all. We've already picked up 2,900 damage, and that ISU over there just ricochets the shell right off my front plate, which is quite ridiculous how that happened. But this VK is going to try and get the jump on us. We managed to slam a shell into him because not only that, this tank is sitting at 3,200 damage per minute, which is ridiculous on its own. And that's pretty much the same damage per minute as the ISU 130. However, what you get is an extra, 100 alpha damage off of the secondary AP rounds the ISU 130 gets. Which is just quite ridiculous because this tank has such a high alpha and it's quick. You can see there's this M41 Bulldog over here, and he just got tracked, and I have his butt, and boom, 975 damage, which gave us just enough to break over 4,000 at 4,174. Now that was a spectacular game, and this one game I played in the tank was better than any of my ISU 130 games, even any of the ones submitted to me. And you can see that wasn't even a mastery, which is saying that this pretty good game I managed to pick up in this tank was better than all of my ISU 130 games, and the ISU 130 you can pick a mastery up in probably with this amount of damage and this much experience. Compared to the ISU 152, you'd probably have to pick up about 4,600 to pull out the mastery. And you can see we managed to carry the team. Me and my friend did a pretty good job in this battle. And really, I just really like the gun. Also, 74,000 credits, don't get tricked by that. I have it permanently enriched. I usually permanently enrich most of my tier 8s that I do run quite a bit. But let's get stuck into that second game. Now you can see we are on Naval Frontier, which is an excellent map for tank destroyers, especially pretty quick ones, because you're able to push into the bush that overlooks the base capture, overlooks the heavy crossing, pretty much overlooks 80% of the map, and you're able to get shots off right on the beginning of the game if the tanks try to cross, and hopefully you guys will see some nice shots come across. Now, really, I wanted to make this video as a response to the ISU 130, and if any of you have seen my ISU 130 video and you've picked it up and you've got your own opinion on the vehicle, to be honest, if you don't have the ISU 152 or you've sold it, I really would say buy it back. It's a ton of fun. You're able to really just BS your way through the entire enemy team if you're skilled and you know where to push your vehicle. Because, to be honest, I would rate this tank actually semi-overpowered. Now, I know most of you might disagree with this, and there are a bunch of drawbacks to the vehicle, but if you can get this tank played in the right situation, it's kind of ridiculous how it out-reloads an IS-5. I still don't realize, or I don't understand why this tank out-reloads the heavy tanks on the enemy team that do, 240 less damage. They also have worse penetration, they have worse accuracy, worse shell velocity. I don't understand how that's a fair fight for a heavy tank, especially when you're going to be sitting at the back of the map waiting for him to pull out. So really, you're going to out-reload him even quicker because he's going to have to aim at you, wait for the shot. But you can see, boom, right in the side of that ISU 152. Unfortunately, we've gotten 2 low rolls, but we still managed to break 1,200 damage within 2 shells. And now we have the Smasher there, and you can see that Smasher, even though it's this huge, tall vehicle, we still hit him right in the gun mantlet and ricochet right off of his tank. However, he pushed his tank in a terrible spot, which will not really be the best for him. But you can see we literally just fired at that Smasher, and boom, we have another shot ready already. Now, I will say, that's 3 low rolls in a roll. I don't know what's up with that, but, you know, every single shot has rolled lower than our actual average damage, which I don't understand why. We should be sitting at around 1950 average damage right now. But to be honest, 80% of my shots are going in, which will make me happy. This T-44, I prepared my shot, waited, I sat still, and boom, with the shell right into him. You can see that excellent shell velocity as we've picked up 2,300 damage already. Now my teammates coming back, I told them I might need a little bit of support here as there are tanks starting to come over to this side. This IS-3 is sitting here. I'm going to push right up aggressive, try and get this LTTB. Am I going to be able to get him? No? Okay, let's just get the ISU then. Now, I was going to try and tap him with an AP, but I misclicked the button, so I did hit him with the high explosive. You can see there's some Russian armor in this vehicle as we managed to bounce that LTTB shot, and HE into the side, boom, finish him off. Now we've picked up 3,500 damage already. We have the Smasher over here who's trying to hit me. I'm just going to use this dead LTTB as a little bit of cover. Smasher ricochets a heat round off our vehicle. I don't even know how that happens. 641. There's our first average roll of the game. We've already picked up 4,100 damage. And even though that Smasher just fired, we're almost able to out-reload him as he shoots a heat round into us. 4,700 damage. That is just ridiculous. I couldn't pull out a game in the ISU in 30 like that if I probably spent 5 hours playing. I might pull out a mastery at 4,000, but really 4,700 damage is quite ridiculous. How I managed to pull that out literally within the first hour of playing this. These 2 games I played were 1-2 in a row, I'm pretty sure, actually. And you can see I'm still in the same platoon. It's just quite ridiculous how overpowered this tank can be in certain scenarios. And again, 91,000 credits. It is permanently enriched, but you'd still earn probably 40,000 credits if you weren't running premium. And to be honest, if you guys do like the ISU in 30, really pull this tank out for a spin. It is quite ridiculous. If you do well in the ISU in 30, you'll do even better in this tank. However, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. As always, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll have my Discord in the description down below. Thanks for watching.